Welcome, one and all, whoever may be watching this. This is New Year's Eve Miracle. Just trying to keep going with some themed videos, I guess. This, I think it is just like a novel. I don't think there's any gameplay. I think it's just going to be me reading. So, get comfortable. I don't know. Relax, take it easy, and I shall, I guess, read you a story just to end off 2023. This winter's morning is truly magical. Opening his eyes after a sound sleep, the little mouse gasped in amazement. Oh, wow, what a beauty! Am I really awake? Just in case, the kid pinched the tip of his nose. Oh no, I'm certainly not sleeping. Papa Mouse enters the room and starts a song with a drawl. Get up, my little mouse, and take off your pajamas. The little mousekin sings along. Am I half asleep, or is it really Dad? All windows are patterns and spruces are in white branches. It's all true, my dear. It's all real. Oh, Papa, it means that Santa Claus is so close. With a bag with cheese balls. And sausage beads. The little mouse threw off the warm blanket and ran to the window. The glass was covered with fabulous icy patterns. The baby admired the lace of winter flowers, starry cobwebs, and beautiful snowbirds. The little mouse even saw the fluffy bunnies circling in a round dance around the elegant Christmas tree. What a miracle! It's probably the work of Santa Claus. Someone knocked on the door. Meow, Mousekin, are you awake? I just woke up. Come in, kitty. The door swung open and a cat entered the room. Kitty has already visited the street and brought delicious frosty air and a pile of snowflakes on its back. Good morning, Mousekin. It's great weather today to play snowballs and make a snowman. Hello, Kitty. That's great. Do you remember that today is December 31 and we will celebrate the New Year? Of course, I remember. The little mouse tore off a piece of paper from the calendar and the friends started dancing happily, singing a New Year's song. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! After some time, Mousekin washed, brushed his teeth, and ran into the kitchen. Good morning, Mom. Good morning, Dad. Good morning, son. There was a dish of freshly baked festive cookies on the table. The mouse loved it very much. Mama Mouse poured tea with fragrant spices into mugs, and Papa Mouse put fried eggs on plates. Haha, not a single yolk is spread. A good start to the day. An elegant Christmas tree towered by the fireplace and twinkled with colourful lights. A marvellous coniferous fragrance filled the burrow. The Christmas tree was decorated with outlandish toys looking like fairy tale animals with painted balls, gingerbread, sweets, and glass icicles. At the very top was a golden star. Son, the eggs will get cold. Sit down at the table quickly. Papa Mouse addressed the mouse. I just can't get enough of our beautiful Christmas tree. The kid answered thoughtfully. Yes, it's especially gorgeous this year, confirmed Mama Mouse. Finally, the family settled down at the table and clicked their forks together, smacking their lips with pleasure. Dad, the eggs are just excellent. Eat well. Mousekin, could you please peel my tangerine? I don't have such nimble paws as you. Of course, kitty. The kid took a fragrant fruit from the vase and deftly removed the skin from the tangerine. Thank you, dear mouse. Well, kids, drink tea and go outside. The sun is shining there, the snow is spinning. It's such a grace. Admiring the landscape outside the window, said Papa Mouse. The cat and the mouse put on their hats, tied scarves, and happily ran out of the burrow. The weather was truly fabulous. The great white flakes of snow slowly circled over the burrow, sparkling and shimmering in the rays of the winter sun. Friends immediately started making snowballs. They laughed, meowed, squeaked, and threw white balls at each other. The frost quickly turned the mouse's cheeks pink, and fluffy snowflakes sparkled on the cat's long whiskers. And now let's make a snowman, suggested the cat. Oh, yes, the mouse agreed. Friends rolled up 3 snowballs of different sizes and placed them on top of each other. The snowman's eyes were 2 small cones, and the nose was a carrot, which the mouse's mother passed through the window of the burrow. They put an Ushanka hat on the snowman's head, which used to be worn by Papa Mouse. Dad, look, Dad, the snowman looks like you now. Papa Mouse looked out of the window. Yes, there are definitely some similarities here. The cat and the mouse laughed so hard. It looks just like Dad. Ha 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 ha. Suddenly, from somewhere far away, they heard the ringing of New Year's bells. At first, the ringing was gentle, barely perceptible, but with every second it became more loud and clear. A large snowy cloud rose from behind the hill. The cat and the mouse exchanged frightened glances. Kitty, it looks like a snowstorm. Hurry up, let's hide in a burrow. Meow, let's run. A dog barked. The snow cloud was getting bigger and bigger. Someone's familiar laugh was heard. Abracadabra! Greetings, my friends! Someone was shouting, overcoming the noise of the wind and the ringing of bells and the barking of dogs. The friends turned around and froze in amazement. They saw a flock of shaggy dogs with sky-blue eyes rushing through the snow cloud. And right behind them, in a decorated sleigh, the joyful gnome Oliver rides at full speed. Oliver! The mouse exclaimed joyfully. Dogs! Hiss! Cat exclaimed in horror and jumped on the snowman in the blink of an eye. Meow! I'm very fierce and dangerous. The black fur on the cat's back stood on end. The mouse laughed. Mouse, they're coming! Don't laugh or the dogs won't take me seriously. Meow! Sorry, Cat, but I think Oliver's dogs are gentle and friendly. The pack abruptly stopped near the snowman, dousing friends with a snow wave. The dogs were breathing heavily, sticking out their pink tongues and jumping on their hind legs, trying to reach the disheveled cat. Oliver the gnome jumped off the sleigh. Good afternoon, dear friends. Happy New Year! Long time no see. Hi, Oliver. The mouse squeaked happily. Good afternoon, dear gnome. The cat stuttered in fear. Oh, don't be afraid, Cat. My dogs are magical. They love cats very much. The old man calmed the cat down. The cat looked incredulously at the magic gnome, but still got down from the snowman and stretched out a paw, shaking with fear, to the largest dog. Cat, black cat. Ruff! Sutton! The leader of the pack. Ruff! Answering in a hoarse voice and smiling, the dog licked the cat right on the fluffy cheek. The cat opened his eyes wide and froze in a daze. Then suddenly the whole pack of gentle and slobbering dogs knocked the cat down on the snow and licked everything from head to toe. Stop, stop this doggy tenderness, The cat meowed, choking with laughter. Zeus, Alos, Saturn, stop. Stop it, I said. A gnome was making noise. The dogs obediently retreated. The cat got up on his paws, dusted himself off, and smiled amicably in the direction of the pack. Friends, I came to you for a reason. I want to wish you a happy new year and give a walk through the magical forest. We will rush off on a sleigh and my dogs will be happy to take us for a ride. Oliver announced solemnly. Whoa! Whoa! The mouse squeaked enthusiastically. Dear gnome, this is truly a wonderful gift. The cat and the mouse immediately jumped into the sleigh and bounced with impatience. Uh-oh! The gnome scolded. You forget about your parents. Just imagine how much they would like to ride a sleigh through the winter forest. And in such great company. Ah, how could I forget? I didn't think. Yeah, how could we? Meow. Mama, Papa! The mouse screamed with all his might. Alarmed parents stuck their muzzles out of the burrow's window. Why are you screaming like that, Mouse? Your throat will get Mama Mouse started to wail, but when she saw the gnome, the sleigh, and the dogs, she was stunned with joyful surprise. Parents, why are you standing there? Put on your hats and come with us. Oliver the gnome has arrived. He will take us on a sleigh through the magical forest. The mouse squeaked. The parents waved their paws at the elderly Oliver, put on their hats, and quickly ran outside. Whoa! Ha 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 ha! Oliver, what a joyful meeting! Papa Mouse exclaimed and shook the little old man's hand. Hello, Oliver. Hello, lovely dogs. Ruff, ruff. Mama Mouse was delighted to meet them and patted the shaggy packs of four-legged friends. I cordially greet you, dear mice. The elderly man smiled mischievously. Ha-ha, to the North Pole then! Papa Mouse joked. I'm afraid we won't have time to get to the North Pole before the new year. But to admire the beauty of the magical forest, easily. While the gnome smiled, the dogs took the sleigh into the thick of the magical forest. The cat and the mouse sang a song. Whoa, how the harness slides, spark from under the runners. Oliver, how scary! Oliver, how fast! Oliver, how scary! Oliver, how fast! Hurry up! Give me a paw, Mom! Snuggle tight, kitty! We take off straight into the sky and spin in flight. We take off straight into the sky and spin in flight. Soaring high into the sky, the dogs slowed down. Now they drove our travellers slowly so that they could admire the splendor of the winter forest to their heart's content. Snow-covered spruces held red-breasted bullfinches on their white shoulders. Hares peeked out curiously from behind high snowdrifts, and graceful deer waved their branched horns in greeting. From the sight of magical landscapes, the hearts of our heroes beat 2 times more often. I didn't know that our world could be so beautiful. Mousekin squeaked in a voice trembling with excitement. Snow was falling and the frosty air was clear and transparent. It was getting dark. The first stars lit up the sky. Suddenly in the silence they heard the plaintive cry of a child. The sleeping mice woke up. The cat pricked up his ears. Oliver stopped the sleigh. The crying grew louder and more miserable. "Baby, where are you? And why are you crying like that?" Mamma Mouse asked anxiously into the darkness. The gnome raised the lantern and turned around on its axis. A little hedgehog was sitting on a silver snowdrift under a heavy spruce branch. Hot tears rolled down his cheeks. He sobbed and wailed every now and then. "Mom? Dad? Oh, hello? Where are you? Hedgehog, what happened? Hedgehog!" The mouse jumped off the sleigh and ran to his old friend. I got lost. I liked following the trail the bunny left behind, and now I can't find my mom and dad, and we'll celebrate the new year alone. "Oh, stop this, Hedgehog. We will help you." The cat put the hedgehog in the sleigh. Mamma Mouse started comforting the baby, and Papa Mouse amused the hedgehog with his jokes. And a kind old gnome conjured a blanket and a mug of hot cocoa so that the freezing child warmed up sooner. "Zeus, Arlo, Saturn, find the trail!" exclaimed the gnome. "Ruff, ruff!" The dogs tried to pick up the trail, but they failed. They howled pitifully. Saturn guiltily covered his face with his paw. The winter evening shrouded the forest in darkness more and more. Mice, a cat, a gnome, and a hedgehog kept shouting, "Hello!" But it was all in vain. What should we do? Is the hedgehog going to celebrate the new year without parents? The little mouse squeaked plaintively, and the prickly baby sobbed with renewed vigor. How awful that is! The cat meowed tragically. Of course not. We can't let that happen. As long as I, the old gnome Oliver, have the proud title of a wizard, no lost little one will celebrate the new year without Mom and Dad. And how are you going to help the poor thing? Mamma Mouse asked, almost crying. My magic will help me with this. I have come up with something. Hold on tight, friends. Oliver concentrated, squeezed two fists, stamped with both feet, and uttered a magical abracadabra. The magic sleigh lifted off the ground. The cat and the mouse already knew what Oliver was capable of and exchanged conspiratorial glances. Moving their paws, the dogs climbed higher and higher above the forest, touching the snowy crowns of the trees. Frightened exclamations of animals were heard from the sleigh. Whoa! Flying high! That's not all. Abracadabra! The gnome raised his hands into the night sky, and in a moment the sky was illuminated by the beautiful northern lights. Travelers saw a true miracle. It seems that they were speechless from such unearthly beauty, but the clever cat did not lose his head and sang, "A magical fast sleigh cart the snowdrifts of heaven." And under the northern lights of the aurora, the whole forest is visible in the palm of your hand. The whole forest is visible at a glance. Purr. And under this wonderful glow, the hedgehog will find his mom and dad. Because all our wishes come true in the new year. Come true in the new year. Meow, 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 purr, meow. A gentle and magical light flooded the forest. The darkness had dissipated, and now, from a bird's eye view, even the smallest animal could be seen. The sleigh continued its flight. I see small sparkling dots on the ground. Indeed, the dots on the ground reflected the sleigh and all the firmament's beauty. Looking more closely, the travellers realized that these were the tearful eyes of the hedgehog's mum and dad. From the ground came the dreary hedgehog. Son! Where are you? The commotion filled the sleigh. The little hedgehog was choking in tears with happiness. The dogs were barking joyfully. Oliver was releasing columns of multicolored sparks from his fist. Mamma Mouse sighed with relief, and the cat, Mousekin, and Papa Mouse laughed and applauded. The sleigh was rapidly lowering its altitude. The animals clung tightly to the handrails. Surprised, the poor parents of the hedgehog inhaled too much winter air and almost fainted. The sleigh got smoothly to the ground in a cloud of snow dust. The dogs wagged their tails and howled triumphantly. The gnome picked up the hedgehog in his arms and solemnly handed the baby into the hands of prickly parents. Balls with Needles hugged for a long time and cried with joy. The hedgehog's parents thanked the kind animals and the magical gnome from the bottom of their hearts. Oliver smiled and took off his hat. And a butterfly flew out of the old man's ear. The travellers smiled shyly. Hedgehog, Happy New Year to you. Don't go so far away from the burrow anymore. We know how parents feel when their babies disappear, said Papa Mouse. I'll try, Uncle Mouse. Thank you very much. You created a true New Year's miracle. Happy New Year! Saying goodbye, the happy hedgehogs ran home. Their house was not far away. There were only a few moments left until the new year. Frisky dogs pulled a snow-covered sleigh along a forest road. They quickly took our heroes right to the threshold of their native mink. Dear Mice and the Cat, thank you for this day. I need to hurry home to the fairy tale city. I wish you a happy new year. The old man smiled. Thank you, kind Oliver. Thank you, Zeus, Arlo, and Saturn. You are great dogs. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, dear gnome and friendly dogs. Meow. As a farewell, the dogs knocked the cat to the ground and licked him from head to toe again. The cat was floundering in the snow and laughing from tickling, and everyone else was laughing, watching a funny picture. The beautiful sleigh disappeared over the horizon, ringing a gentle bell. Finally, the mice and the cat were in the burrow. There were only 5 minutes left until the new year. The little mouse took off his hat and ran up to the Christmas tree. He wanted to have time to make a wish. The baby folded his paws and closed his eyes, and then turned to his parents and said, "Mom, Dad, I have everything. I'm a very happy mouse. And I only want there to be a little more happiness in this world. That's all." The mice exchanged glances and slowly approached their son. "How good, baby. You're going to be a big brother soon." Papa Mouse put his paws on the rounded belly of Mama Mouse. "I knew it. Meow." The clock struck 12. The new year has come. Not believing his ears, with tears in his eyes, the little mouse rushed to hug his parents and fell asleep sweetly in Dad's arms. The cat was purring, lying on the warm furnace. Rocking the older baby in their arms, feeling the happiest in the whole wide world, the parents sung a lullaby.
Добрые сны по дорожкам бродят при свете луны. Тихо сопит наша крошка, долго еще до весны. Мягкая ладошка и курносый нос. Погоди немножко, быстро ты подрос. Падает снег за окошком, в доме горит огонек. Тихо сопит наша крошка, теплый любимый клубок. Мягкая ладошка и курносый нос. Погоди немножко.